Yo yo, what's up? It's someone that's someone. Welcome back to another smoke sesh, another talking and smoking. You already know what's up. We keep it real on here. We keep it raw on here. We just tell it how it is. And I'm just coming in off some recent shit. I just wanted to talk about some stuff that's come up recently. And I wasn't really planning this, but just kind of said fuck it. Let's make a quick talking and smoking. Get some things off my mind, some things that's been going on with me recently, and just let you guys in and whatnot. And of course, just provide another smoke session and whatnot. I was thinking of doing this outside. Might still actually finish this outside. I might switch it up like midway through this, just to make it a bit different than normal and whatnot. But yeah, right now it's 7 a.m. guys. I've been up for a couple hours, just been doing some stuff for the channel, specifically doing some research and whatnot, and also some organizing. I'm gonna work out here shortly. Then I got to work all day, so yeah, fun stuff, but might be hanging with the homies later, watching the playoffs. Playoffs have been good. I'm a Nuggets fan, if you're wondering. Hey, them Nuggets beating them Lakers right now, that's all I'm saying, man. And we gonna win them finals too, but voice is a little rusty off the get-go, but we're getting into it. But anyways, just not even a week ago, it's been 5 days, I think. 5 days since last Tuesday. So last Tuesday we did do a shroom trip. Now, this shroom trip is the start of many to come for me this year. I'm probably going to have I'm gonna guess 6 to 8 solid ass trips. And I wouldn't say this one was a necessarily solid ass trip per se, but it was more so the opener of it. More so the starter for setting me up for this and whatnot. And before we actually get into this, let's actually smoke a little bit. It is a smoke sesh. Let's just do a quick one. We do have a bowl here, but let's just do a quick rip off this cart. Cart strain. Ice cream cake. Ice cream cake, I believe. Either ice cream cake or ice cream cookies. Either one. Holy shit. Let me know what you guys have been smoking on. You guys been getting some gas, some exotic, some solid stuff, maybe some classic strains, whatever it is. Hey, let me know down below. I just want to know what's good, what everybody's been chiefing on and whatnot. But back to the shroom trip. Alright, so like I said, this was the opener, so I decided for a somewhat light dose on this. Most people might consider this kind of an average dose depending on where you are with psychedelics, but 2.5 grams. If you're wondering what strain of mushrooms, Pink Buffalo. Got these a while back, and it's about time I actually got through these. So, but I went with a couple homies actually. We have the one homie Ty, who we trip with actually. If you don't know, check out the LSD DXM Chronicles. Just tripping off some acid, some DXM. You can get an idea of how Ty is in that. Then my other friend, who I haven't introduced yet, we'll call him Kai, why not? Kai is someone I actually work with, and someone I smoke with quite a lot. He's into psychedelics and whatnot. He didn't trip, but he drove us to this park we went to. And we were supposed to have other couple friends come through. The homie Michael. I haven't brought him up in a while in the story, but trust me, he's in plenty stories. But it would just be us three. Now the shroom trip itself, let me just talk about the shroom trip really. The shroom trip itself was I guess kind of underwhelming in a sense. I was expecting more strong effects, more of a, I guess, a impact on my mental. I expected it to take hold a bit more, but I felt like it was just kind of mild for me. Now Ty, on the other hand, fucking Ty was, I just remember, man, him coming up, just laughing his ass off, just like giggling and like, just almost like in these like waves of just like, I don't even know what to say, just like, not necessarily trippiness, but you can tell he was just like having a fucking blast with it. And with where we were and everything, it was fucking awesome because, like I said, it's this state park, and there's tons of trails, tons of unique sights and whatnot, tons of beautiful sights and whatnot. There's this river you can go through with this basically like these rocks you walk across and whatnot. It's really cool how it's set up, and like it was the perfect environment. I had tripped on Shrooms previously, like 2 years ago here, so I thought it would just be natural and a perfect place for us to trip. But like I said, kind of underwhelming. Not too much visual content compared to my last one. I remember my last one, I was getting like all these texts in the wood stairs, all on the walls, then all these geometric patterns getting lost into the woods and whatnot. This, I wasn't really getting any of that. I was getting just this kind of like feeling, this general feeling like, or shift change, I guess, that I'm in a psychedelic mindset somewhat. I'm somewhat have a trippy like perspective, but like it didn't take hold like that. Like my mental didn't necessarily undergo the norm, I guess the expected thought process that I was expecting. I still had a very like good and beautiful healing experience from this, in that part of the trip was not meeting that expectation, I feel like. And part of it was like more so, this is the therapy. Like we ain't necessarily here for the trippiness, I guess, per se. And like I said, probably due to the dose with me, and I've noticed especially this year, like I think I can handle some pretty heavier doses in general, especially compared to how I was when I was younger and first started all this. But part of the reason I chose this dose, like I said, it was an opener, just to kind of like set the vibes for me to get into this and whatnot, and just kind of like open the door somewhat before, actually diving into it like that. And just kind of like prove my mind in a sense to just be prepared better, and just like get that like refreshing feeling like, right, this is what, mushrooms are like. This is how the mushroom experience can be. This is how it can teach you. And like I said, not meeting that expectation for me, not necessarily making it about having a good time, because like I feel like I always kind of am searching for that sometimes with a psychedelic experience, and I feel like a lot of us are just naturally always, but that's not necessarily what we may need. What we need at times maybe is to face, some of the harder things, some of the more like depressing realities about life, just so we can better accept them and not necessarily, I guess, avoid them in a unhealthy manner. And this is just me coming to terms with certain things that have been going on, I guess, just in my state and things, where I've expected to be at this point in my life and whatnot. And, just accepting that reality, like, alright, this is where you are. This is like, partially who you are. This is your abilities at things. And this is where you want to be. This is what you've desired. And this is what you can actually do. So, and I won't really get into that too much because it, is like very personal, I guess, in a sense. But I'm sure many of you can relate to this in a sense. But let's smoke a bowl now. If you're wondering what strain we're smoking on right now, got probably like 6 different strains right now, but classic wedding cake. nothing special to be honest, but can't go wrong with the cakes, I feel like. Anyways, I guess back to this shroom trip a bit. Yeah, I guess in a sense it did make me face these more depressive thoughts that I don't necessarily like focus on too much, because I don't necessarily think it's good for me in a sense to focus on that. But it's also like, don't be in denial about certain things. Like, face the reality, because like facing the reality, seeing the situation for what it is, you'll be able to better go about it, essentially. That's what I got from it. And I feel like because of this experience and after the fact, because I was subjected to these thoughts more so, I didn't feel nowhere near as bad, or even like, I guess like down at all about these certain thoughts. Like after the fact. Like during, it's like, alright, we're thinking about certain things and whatnot, or stating certain things and whatnot, but it's like, it's something that I got through and accepted, I guess. So like I said, wasn't very visual. I did have a good time with the homies, of course, and just going around the park. We got there like I think 7 in the morning, left around noon, I believe. So most of the trip was at this park, but so it was like a perfect environment, 2 great friends and whatnot. Like I said, Ty was kind of tripping out, which was kind of goofy at times, but for the most part it was cool. Kai was keeping great company the whole time and whatnot, and for the most part, I mean, it was a good time. But like I said, underwhelming in the sense I didn't trip out in that way, like I'm in the forest like that, like where's something other like that, something else. When am I gonna see some stuff in the trees or something like that? That's kind of what I'm searching for with shrooms at times, and just like, I guess, Mother Earth, and just feeling that connectivity to it. With this, it was just more so like I said, I got that slight perception shift, slight visual shift that I'm slightly tripping, but it was mainly a mental thing this time around, which mainly happens when I'm like at the crib and I don't go out. So it's kind of like, it's just like shrooms being shrooms in a way. It's not going to meet your expectations like that. It's not going to necessarily always like follow along with your interests. It's going to give you what you need. And that's part of what makes it so beautiful. And it's also part of acid that I don't get necessarily. With acid, I feel like I can steer the trip for the most part. And I've had many acid trips this year. I've had probably 5 to 6. Might have a few more this year, we'll see. But with shrooms, like I said, it gives you what you need, no bullshit. It isn't all fun and games. Not saying it can't. It can be very much, and when it does, it's fucking awesome. But part of what makes it so great is just that balance, and just, like I said, fulfilling what you actually need from an experience, from a psychedelic trip. At least concerning my experience with the mushroom. But I think we're gonna switch the scenery up for this next topic I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna go outside, maybe take a walk or whatnot, maybe just shoot some hoops or whatnot. We did do the driving episode for the last one. Not gonna do that again because of the audio quality. Just seeing you just hear so much of the car, just like the engine and all this. Sometimes traffic and all this. Then just with where I'm at, not close up to the phone or anything like that. So yeah, it's shoddy. Just saying. But we're gonna go outside. Let me know how it is again. If you guys like this switch up and whatnot, and we'll keep doing stuff like this. Alright, yo, we outside right now. So just switching up the vibes a little bit for this next topic and whatnot, just because change things up. Show y'all outside too, why not? Where we be hooping and shit. You already know. We'll shoot some buckets right now. We'll see why not. One-handed, of course, so don't expect anything spectacular out of me right now. But, you know, it's just casual stuff right now. Just chilling, give you guys a different perspective on things and all this and that. Fucking layups out here, but yeah, I made a whole shorts video on this. R.I.P. Paul. Let me stop bouncing this fucking ball. Probably not with the best, not the best audio there, but man, guys, that's part of what my shroom trip was about. I feel like it's just what was going on with Paul and me, like just having to accept, like, fuck, like I'm not able to help out the homie right now in the way I want to, just because of my mental state, and just like what I feel like I could do, what I feel like how I could reach out, how I could help in the way he needs it, like, while also, you know, just making sure I'm good at the same time, like. And I feel like that's what a lot of people end up running into when trying to help people in, especially like dire situations where they're like, I guess, very needy in a sense. It's because like it's just too much waste sometimes, too much pull, too much disturbance on your own life, on your own stability. Because at the end of the day, like, if you don't have yourself straight, I guess straight enough, like, don't expect to be helping other people like that. Don't expect to be a guy like that. Like, you don't have things figured out yourself. Like, you can't really. Like, you're still figuring it out. You don't have the game, like, laid down. Like, and, like, it sucks because I just wanted to talk to the bro. Just me and Psych-Rubus. Because me and Psych-Rubus, we would be having chats with Paul. Some fucking great chats, but just talk about some things, talk about, you know, what's been going on and everything. Just talk about life and whatnot. Just have some laughs about whatever the fuck. And talk about YouTube, talk about what we want to do, our vision, our goals and whatnot, all this and that. And I don't know if I'm gonna have this as a background footage or not, but probably not. I'm probably just gonna keep the audio. I don't know. We'll see. Just because I just noticed I'm holding the camera all fucking vertical, diagonal, like what the fuck. But let's make another shot from right here. Fucking terrible. Yes, I'm one that's a hooper. I be playing basketball quite a lot, so I'm not showing my face or anything, so no hooping content like that. Maybe I'll put a mask on for something, I don't know, but that's not even the point of this channel. This is just one of my favorite, I guess, sport activities, exercise activities, whatever you want to call it. It's a fun game. Anyways, it's rough. I mean, just been feeling kind of the weight of that, and just like I said, we're accepting realities out here, and that's part of the shroom trip. It's the reality. And like, I did find like everything out after the shroom trip, but it's just like just coinciding how things, like certain energies, certain wavelengths, certain thought processes, certain things can line up. It's the way of the universe, and like, it's frustrating too. Just I wish I could have done more. Wish I could have been more for him. Like I said too, it's coming down to my expectation of where I thought I would be at this point in my life and whatnot, and what I still have to take care of and what I still have to deal with, and just certain goals still, you know, I have to reach, certain things I still have to straighten out. It's all this and that, and part of that expectation, you know, has led me to where I've been in this state to where I felt like I couldn't necessarily, you know, help the bro in the way I wanted to, but, or just make that talk, I guess, or just be there, be more present. Because leading up to it, I mean, there were some signs like he's been drinking a shit ton ever since he got out of rehab, and just like he ended up getting kicked out. It's just like there were just signs. And like fucking psych Rubus be telling me too, like we did all we could type shit, which in a sense, like, that's also like the depressing part of it. Like, even if I was in that spot, would it have made a difference like that? I don't know. I like to think it would have. Shit just sucks, man. Cause like, we've been fucking through shit with Paul, like him out of the hospital, him out of rehab, just him going through these crazy ass experiences and whatnot. And like, he's just been through a lot. And like, I don't want to say this, this day was going to come, I guess, with the way, you know, he was living life, the way his situation was, and just like, he just deserved a better opportunity, end of the day. It's sad as fuck. Like I said, it's something that, you know, that just has me kind of down in a sense. But I don't want to say it's motivating at all either, but I just know, like, it's just more mature for me, like, more serious, like, ain't fucking around, man. Like, I gotta get this shit done. Like, and when I say like his vision, like, I'm going to follow through, because he told me a lot about what he wants to do, what he wanted to present to this community, and how he wanted to help it. It's gonna come alive, 100%. So like, it's just me focusing in right now, and just kind of getting serious. Like, just no more bullshit. Like, but I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, I think I did mention this. Do gotta still work out and whatnot. Go check out his channel if you have not heard of Paul the Alien. Like, he's made some great content. You can just get an idea of his personality, like, right away from his videos. Just a unique legend we lost. But like I said, I'm gonna get going here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this smoke sesh. Something a little different. Like I said, I didn't plan on this. I just said, fuck it, let's do it. Why not? So, yeah. If you want to see more of these, let me know. Might make this a members only exclusive at first, we'll see. But it's been someone that's someone, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.